Right, well, I guess I could have put this on the end of the previous video that I did today, but as I said before, that previous episode was just a last minute thought that I would have that I wanted to share with people. Now I'm doing the preview of the next game because Roy Hodgson has done his press conference, which I wasn't entirely sure that he would do or that he would televise, because he did a quick interview after the Brighton game, but they didn't really do a press conference, or at least wasn't one that was released on television. So I wasn't entirely sure, given the situation, that he would do a televised press conference, but he did. And there were certain things, obviously, that he talked about in terms of injuries. Not good news. Well, there is one bit of good news, and that is Marc Guéhi. He simply jarred his knee. There's nothing more than that. So as soon as that kind of he gets full flexibility back in his knee again, he should be fit to play. So hopefully that's not going to be too long, maybe a couple of weeks or something like that. The others are more serious. Eze and Elise have both suffered hamstring injuries again, and also Rak-Sakyi has also suffered a hamstring injury. He came on the under-19s, played for 15 minutes, and went off. He's also suffered a hamstring injury as well. So three key players that are going to be out for long term. I think at least a couple of months, I would say. Certainly in Elise's case, apparently Ray Hodgson said it's a very serious injury. So could even be longer than 2 months, depending on what the situation is with him. So, you know, that's as well. I mentioned it before. It's a really serious situation for us. He talks about the young players coming in. He said that these players are going to have to step up and become, they're going to have to see what they're made of, basically, and grab the chances once they're given to them. And I think they will. I know that Roy Hodgson has said that he didn't. Obviously they haven't had a huge amount of time on the pitch to prove themselves. But from the way he was talking, it looks as though he is going to play some of the youth players, which of course he's got to. I mean, he hasn't really got much choice now. Although he does still have senior players available, I think he's going to have to start playing the youth players. So, we'll probably see at least a couple of youth players maybe starting the game, which would be fantastic to see. I think David Ozo has got enough in him to play a full game in the Premier League. In the first team, I think he's a big, strong guy. He's good on the ball. I think that he's got that character. He's got that heart and that belief that I think we need to have in the team. So I hope that he plays. Will Hughes, I'm not sure I want Will Hughes to play. I'm sure that Adam Wharton will play. I'm sure he'll be a big part in the middle there. He settled into the game as he went along at Brighton, and I think that he'll be able to perhaps settle in a bit more. We'll start seeing some of those good passes that he's doing and that he's very capable of. Some of those interceptions that he's also very good at. I'm sure we'll see those in the game coming along as well. And at the back, Joel Ward will hopefully. He didn't say that Joel Ward was still injured, so he might well be available. Now I can't know. I'm saying hopefully because the way the situation is as well. We don't want anyone to have any more injuries. But if Joel Ward is available, I reckon he will slip into the right back. Maybe Chris Richards coming in for Marc Guéhi. That's more of a natural position for him. So that should hopefully keep the defence at a certain level. I know that Joachim Andersen hasn't had the best time lately, but Chris Richards has been playing well, even though he's been out of position. He's done his best, so I'm hoping now he's going to be, or if he's going to be in a better position, that we'll see the best out of him as well. In terms of other youngsters, I mean, well, I think Franks has got to play. I think he's got to come in and do perhaps a bit of an Elise role or an Eze role, something like that. We really haven't got anything to lose right now. We've got to throw the dice and see what happens. But we'll have to wait and see what the actual team news is. That's going to be on Monday, of course. It's going to be on Sky Sports, so if you're not going to the game, you can catch it on Sky Sports. And let me know down in the comment section what you think. Obviously, the injury situation is pretty much as we thought it was going to be. But let me know who you think you'd want to have in the team on Monday. Let me know what kind of team you're hoping to have set up. And also, of course, let me know what your score prediction is going to be. I mean, I've kind of been not wanting to give a score prediction because I really don't think it's going to be a game that we're going to be dominating. Obviously, I think it's going to be another loss. I'm sad to say, I think it might be another loss. I think we might lose it 2-0 or something like that, or maybe even 2-1 if we can nick a goal from somewhere. Where can we nick a goal from is another question, but I think it's going to be 2-0. I'm hoping it's not going to be any more than that, but I'm saying it's going to be 2-0. Let me know down in the comment section what you think, what your score prediction is going to be for the game, and I'll see you next time.